We are officially doing the frickin' tier list for trucks. And just a heads up, if you are offensive about what I say or what I rate, then quit watching. And if you're just gonna keep watching, just talk crap, I'm just gonna turn off the comments because I don't give a crap about your freedom of speech. All right, anyways, here we go. We are starting off with this. Now, the reason why I chose this is literally the truck I have right now. That's like when I first got it. It looks different right now, but you'll probably notice the logo on my channel already. You'll notice it looks very different. So the reason why I got this truck is that I was looking for something that I could save money on while I saved for a Chevy. Because I used to own an 03 Chevy Silverado, if you guys didn't know. I need something that's not going to drain my wallet. So I end up finding out the Nissan Titan is an affordable, reliable truck. Now, I know there's the Toyota Tundras, but for a low, like 130,000 miles or whatever low mileage that's like above 100,000 miles or whatever, it is so expensive. I cannot get a Toyota Tundra or whatever, because I know that those trucks also has V8s or whatever, but for a truck that's reliable, that crazy reliable that could last 1,000,000 miles, those things are really expensive. Next on our list, my old Chevy Silverado. You're all gonna hate me about what I'm gonna do. Okay, now here we go. This is the part where you guys, I'll quit watching if you don't want to see what I'm about to say. The reason why I put it in unreliable is that the trucks are absolute trash. People just say that they're so reliable and like a rock, but I've absolutely been living on a lie. So that's why I'm putting them on unreliable. FBI, open up! Now, next on our list is my buddy's little Ford Ranger, and we're gonna put it. Yeah, we're gonna put it right here. The reason why I put that there, I know my buddy told me something about Ford Rangers are actually pretty tough to beat on. And no, the problem's not circled on the front or over, but you can literally take a beating on the Ford Rangers, like the old ones, not the new ones. Reminds me, I didn't even put it on the list, but yeah, literally these things are like the definition of like a rock. I'm sorry, Chevy guys, but your OBS Chevys or round eye Chevy, cat eye Chevys are not like a rock. I know because I owned a cat eye before, and they're not like a rock. Next on our list is something I actually really want in life. Is this 2016 to 2019 Nissan Titans, and the specific model I want is the Pro 4X. These things are luxurious off-road trucks. They come with a rear locker, a whole different 5.63 V8 like my truck has right now. So much feet of torque and horsepower, you can outrun someone in a drag race. Nissan actually listened and took notes on other brands or whatever better than what they did in 2001 when they released the concept. All right, now moving right along. Put this right here. Now the reason why I put it right there instead of unreliable, one, I already know it's unreliable or whatsoever because it's way older. It's way older than my cat eye Chevy, but these things are actually pretty better to beat on. I mean, like the engine or whatever, it's not gonna end up having a lot of problems like those 5.3 LS motors the newer Chevys have, but these things are actually not that bad. I know my mom had an OBS Chevy an OBS Chevy Tahoe. She really liked that thing. Now we got the Ram Charger. Wait, no wait, I'm putting it right here instead because these things are actually classics. Now you're all gonna hate me. No, maybe not much, but so this one's kind of. I'm not talking about the one with the Hemi that's coming up next year that they're gonna put in these trucks, but the straight 6 turbo engines I absolutely hate. I know that making inline motors or whatever are more reliable than just like a V8 V6 or whatever, because they say that they're unbreakable. But when Stellantis literally released the 5th or 6th, I think it's the 6th gen Ram 1500, whatever it is, they literally erased the Hemi V8, and that absolutely made sales go down, like really down. So that's why the Hurricane engine and the Ram 1500 is going to trash, because those engines had destroyed the Hemi V8, and everyone hates them. Next on our list, we got the new, or fairly new, Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. Now I'm gonna put this somewhere around here or here. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I'm gonna put it right here. I do love these trucks. Remember these heavy duty trucks, but I'm already starting to hear some recall. There's somewhat problems going on with these things. You know, let's just put it right here. I know that they got the L5P Duramax in those things. They sound really good, but the only thing that's unreliable is the 10-speed Allison transmission. There's something about those transmissions that make those unreliable, but having a 10-speed instead of the 6-speed Allison transmission makes that slower. And Chevy did really well with the 6-speed Allison transmission for one of those diesel engines. All right, next up we got the Chevy Silverado 1500, the fairly new one. I don't have any photos of the newest ones, but they're similar problems or whatsoever. All right, let's see. If this had a 6.2 liter V8, I would put it right about here. Yeah, so apparently there's something going on with these type of trucks from like 2019 to present that have the 6.2 liter V8, is that everything in it just breaks like a Ford F-150 3-valve Triton. These engines are just like throwaway engines. The other 6.2 V8s are just better because they're not always breaking down a lot, I think. Even though it's a Chevy thing. Alright, now, it is something that I used to really want to get, but since I'm a Nissan Titan guy, or just a Nissan pickup guy, I'm just gonna put it right here. Now there's something about a ZR2 that I like. Is that they have more off-road specifications, or whatever you want to call it. Like if they have a front locker or whatever, and softer suspension. And also, it just looks really fancy. Except it don't got a V8. It's just got a 3.6 liter V6. Alright, now. The moment we've been waiting for. Ram 1500s with the Hemi. I'll put it right here though, because I know that everyone's all excited about the Hemi coming back, including me. But there's something about like the old Hemi that they're bringing back I don't like, is that there's something going on with the engines that's been happening recently. Something they call the Hemi tick. It's like Chevy's lifter issues or whatever, where they go tick 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 tick. That drives people nuts, and that could possibly people could end up not getting those or whatever if Ram doesn't do anything, because I heard some Rams are already get sued for it. Our next one. Let's just put it right here. No, I know. Oh wait, I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's just put it right here. I think this might be the 5.6 liter V8 from that truck show that car show I went to, but I don't know. Yeah, this is the 2020 to 2024 models. They did some changes to like the grill, the headlights, taillights. Oh, and the transmission. They slapped a 9-speed automatic on that thing, and it's supposed to be more reliable than the 7-speed, but apparently there's something about these trucks that concerns me, is that the ones from like 2020 to 2024, apparently those things blow up. I mean, they catch on fire. I don't know if it's just the 5.0 Cummins that I was thinking of, but I don't know. I just know that the transmission is more reliable. It could have been a post about the 5.0 Cummins or whatever that they put in those things. Alright, so to clarify this, the 5.6 V8 apparently in the early and late 2nd gen Nissan Titans has something that has to do with a rod knock in the 7th cylinder of the 5.6 V8 that causes the engine to blow up, apparently. I don't know about the transmission, though. That it could end up need to be replaced at the same time as the engine gets blown up. I don't know. My neighbor is telling me something about that, but yeah. It's just that the newer trucks these days are just unreliable, so that's what the reason why those things are having problems every once in a while, but they are still reliable. I really wish I want those, but the newer the truck, the more expensive it is. It may be unreliable. I don't know. Now, here's another truck that has to go up here. The new Nissan Frontier. Now, there's something about these things that are so cool is that they're luxurious. It's not because it's got a V6, even though that thing is pretty fast in the older V6 they have in those things. But these things have like very cool interior. I even seen one with the Pro 4X that's all red and it looks really, really sexy with it red or orange or whatever. Yeah. This is like the photo from like 2022, so I don't have a photo from the newest ones, but the newest ones are really better than what these are. All right. Now, just put this right here. I know I'm gonna put this right. You know what? I'm gonna put it right here. Now I'm gonna put it right here is because that I feel like there's something about these things. They are pretty rugged off-roaders, but they're the same thing like the Toyota Tundra. They're just too expensive. Now, this must go down here. Now, the reason why I put the brand new Bronco down there over is that they went from like an old V8 or over from like the original Broncos, and then they end up going with an EcoBoost engine, which is absolute. I do love the styling of it, but you know, just put it right here. I know the body, the shape of it looks nice, just not the engine. Now we're going old school here. Now we're going for the square body Chevys. Now these things are way better than what today's trucks are because of the fuel efficiency problems that the newer trucks have. I mean, the fuel efficiency stuff that they put in the trucks and the fuel injection, whatever. But these things are carbureted. These little square body Chevys. These got carbureted engines. They have like 350s or 454s, whatever they have. And they got sound good straight piped. Now, I don't know why I have this on here, but it's literally the same thing as a Silverado Sierra. But I'm just gonna put it right here. Now, we got an old school Hemi here. From like 2002 to 2008, I think it is. I'm gonna put it right here. These things are actually pretty cool. Some people complain about the interior, but I don't mind. Now, here's another one that has to go all the way up here. The Nissan Titan Warrior concept. This thing would have been a cool truck to go against the Ford Raptor or the Ram TRX, but did not win production or whatever. And people rather just wanted the regular Nissan Titan. So that's why that's up there. And I think they put the 5.0 Cummins in that thing. I'm not 100% sure. And of course, we all you Chevy guys know that Ford sucks or whatever, so I'm just gonna put this right here. Now the reason why this sucks, not maybe the 2-valve, I don't know. Apparently, Ford has a reputation of making trucks very unreliable. My buddy's F-150, he seems to maintain that thing. Make sure there's no spark plug shooting out. Yeah, it's like the one thing that those F54 Tritons like to do is just shoot spark plugs. And more likely the 3-valve Triton's probably gonna have the most problems because apparently the way they built those things, it makes them more unreliable. That's probably not gonna last 50,000 miles. The 3-valves is just a trash motor, and you know what? I'm gonna do something real quick. There, that's better. Now, we all know that V8s are better, which is why this is going right here. This is my buddy's little brother's Ford F-150 with the EcoBoost engine. Now, more likely apparently the first EcoBoost engines are actually more unreliable. The newer ones, they're barely that reliable, but still have problems. My dad even used to have the first EcoBoost engine over his previous truck, and that thing has so many problems. He almost put 10 grand into the engine or whatever. These things are definitely trash trucks. All right, now we got the second gen Ram 1500. These things are absolutely going to trash. These things, well, maybe unreliable. Depending on what it is. The Magnum's actually not that bad. It actually sounds very cool when fully straight piped. Apparently the transmissions on these things are way worse. Just the transmissions overall are just so bad and it could probably break easily. I don't know what's up with those, but they're the engines I never hear an Magnum engine with bad lifters. Transmission's just bad. All right, now I know I'm a diesel fan, but it's a Chevy, so we're gonna go. Oh wait, no, this is the LML Duramax. Those things are unreliable. Those things are close to a 6.0 power stroke. Yeah, apparently I was hearing something about the LML Duramaxes. They have a hard time starting up, and they like to spit out coolant when hot or whatever. All right, now we got the 2015 to 2018 or 2016. I don't know. 2016 to 2018 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD with the L5P. These things are going right here. These are the ones I was telling you about that had the 6-speed Allison transmission. It makes them more reliable, more fast, and cool. Next one. This one's actually very interesting. It's actually a very rare truck. So apparently, Suzuki decided to borrow Nissan's Frontier over and make it into their own truck called the Suzuki Equator. So that's gonna go up here. No, wait, no, up here. They got the same specs from Nissan's Frontier's engine rover, and this thing is just like valuable. Like not very valuable like a Lamborghini or this. These things are really cool to see just because of how rare they are. Now we got the really old Toyota T100 Tacoma Hilux, whatever the heck this is. These things are very durable and reliable. All right, now we got the Nissan Frontier. Going up the things like late 90s or whatever it is to 2004. I'm not 100% sure what years they are, but it's going right here. Now the reason why it's right here, because they actually supercharge these models. Which actually was so tempted me to get one. I could get one for Silver Lake, and I'll be having so much fun blasting through the sand. All right, we all know where this goes. Trash. Now, we're gonna go for. Let's see, we're gonna go for this. I would put it reliable, but I wouldn't put it right here. But it's actually gonna go right here to reliable. Not gotta get it because this is the hard body, the newest hard body, and the way it looks nice. The only thing that's not is the wheels are absolutely trash. Like looking at it, it looks way worse than the GMC Sierra rims from like 99 to 02. It's just so hideous. All right, now we got the original hard body, the Nissan Frontier or D21. I think this is the Frontier. This is going right about here. These things are quite durable and really fun to work on. You can either slam it down, even though that's gay, or jack the thing up. All right, now we got the fairly new Nissan Frontiers for the newest models or whatever this is. I'm gonna do this one. You know what? Trash. Yeah, no. I know you can jack these things up or whatever, but these things look boring. I've seen so many people from the hood road by these thinking it's a slam down truck. All right, now we got the better version of the Chevy S10, the ZR2, which is going all the way up here. These things are the original ZR2s, and these things are pretty cool to beat on, except there is the Chevy S10 Baja, whatever that is. I don't think I had that here, but it's the same thing. All right, now here's another truck that's going right in the trash. We all hate compact trucks here, so that's all I'm gonna say. All right, now we got the 4th gen Ram 1500. That's gonna go, where is it? Right here, because it's a Hemi. All right, now we got 6.7 Cummins, which is going all the way up here. Now, these specific 6.7 Cummins, those things are not that fuel efficient, whatever. Maybe like 13 mpg. I don't even know what it is, but the emissions on these weren't that forced, whatever, by Stellantis. But these things have like maybe 600 horsepower. I'm not 100% sure, but these things are crazy fast. Now the newer Rams, did I even put it on here? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, the newer Rams, they they decided to lower the horsepower over just so they can make it like more fuel efficient when it's going more likely to lose in a drag race with a Duramax or a Power Stroke. Reminds me, I have not put the 6.0 Power Stroke or the 6.4 Power Stroke in this. Hang on.
15 minutes later.
Now, this one right here is going all the way right here. Now, the reason why these are going here, the 6.0 Power Stroke is probably like more unreliable than these up here because it keeps blowing head gaskets. You put so much power to it, it's gonna blow. And of course, Tesla Cybertruck going in trash because EVs are gay. And this thing is shaped like a dumpster. And of course, Honda Ridgeline. It's not a real truck. It's a truck with a birth effect. 6.4 Power Stroke. Probably put it right here. Ford kind of try to make this more reliable, except if you modify it, it's probably gonna break easily. This is also going to unreliable. This one, and this one's going unreliable. These two have fuel pump issues. Fuel pump would crack easily. Look at that. We finished. I'm going to download that. If you want to see more of this or more truck content, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, smack the bell, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!